Hi, these comments are for Edwin, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to go ahead and answer you by video on this one. I think you have some good information here and some good questions. You say, I'm living in Panama and need to take the TOEFL for future study in the USA. Probably my main error with it, anterior results with test, is that I don't practice enough and do not talk with English speakers. But I have improved a lot by listening, you want to say here, listening to radio stations in the USA and songs in English. I also read newspapers and magazines. And believe it or not, Edwin, one of my students, Teresa, she scored 109 on the TOEFL IBT, and she listened to a lot of American music also. And it seemed to help her score high, so I think that's a great idea. Now, something you might consider is in Panama, we have what's called expatriates. An expatriate means someone who used to live in the United States. They moved to Panama to get away from all of the taxes and the regulations and all those things. And my aunt and uncle used to live in Panama. So my question for you is, there are quite a few, thousands even, native speakers of American English living in Panama. My question for you is, why are you not in contact with these people? Maybe you might in a newspaper post looking for a conversation partner, something like that. Now, one thing I want you to check out is go to the internet, go to Toastmasters.com. I think, let me make sure it's not .org here. Hold on a minute. So Toastmasters, it's T-O-A-S-T-M-A-S-T, masters.com. Okay, it's actually Toastmasters.org. That's what you're looking for. So what you want to do is to find a club. So let's go to Panama. So I'm at Toastmasters.org, and I'm seeing if there are any locations in Panama for you to practice your English. Now, it doesn't look like there are many. I found one, it looks like. There is a Caterpillar Panama Toastmasters in Panama City. I don't know how close you are to Panama City, but Toastmasters is an international speaking organization in which you can practice speaking English each week at that particular organization. So if you're close to Panama, you might consider joining that group so you can get some speaking practice. All right? Now let's go back to what you said here. Now, as you're doing your listening practice, I have some suggestions for you. Make sure you're getting in the habit of taking notes. So if you're listening to a radio station, focus on the main and the most important supporting points, and then get those things down in note form. You can also use National Public Radio. That's an online radio station. You can use TED Talks, and another great website to practice listening is Randall's Cyber Listening Lab. You might want to write those down. Again, TED Talks, National Public Radio, and Randall's Cyber Listening Lab. So, the other thing, as you're reading the newspapers and the magazines from the USA, as you said in your comments at my YouTube channel, again, make sure you're getting down the notes. The main and the most important supporting points of the reading passages. Now, using your notes each week, I think it's really important to do this. I want you to start writing 3 250-word summaries each week of the main and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages. Now, secondly, You should also practice speaking about the listening and the reading passages. Again, using your notes. I want you to record 3 60-second oral responses to a reading or listening passage that you have practiced. So now what are you doing? You're not just doing listening, reading, and note-taking practice, but you're also doing integrated writing and integrated speaking practice as well. So I think if you can do that, that's going to really, really help you with your language use. It helps you become more comfortable as you're speaking about this information. All right, anyway, those are some other tips for you. And remember, if you need a great online course, if you're on a tight budget, you don't have a lot of money, but you do want a good course, please consider my online TOEFL course. I have over 700 lessons to help you improve with your vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, reading, listening, writing, and speaking areas. And the best thing for my course is this, and not many courses online do this. You can actually complete speaking and writing practice tests, and then you can get feedback from me, right? So then you can kind of see how you're doing. All right, anyway, thank you very much, Edwin, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.